I just love that you're able to just pick up an instrument and you can, actually make emotions in other people. I think that's a really powerful thing.
You can express yourself, and I think it's just really fun to be able to have something that you can do and another talent.
The Music Institute was founded in 1997 to bring music to the community, to give everyone accessibility to be able to have it in their life.
The Music Institute of Lexington, dedicated to providing students of all ages the opportunity to study music. Since our inception in 1997, the Music Institute has been dedicated to giving the gift of music to Central Kentuckians, regardless of financial means.
It grew from brass lessons, piano lessons, and early childhood music to now we have 25 faculty on most instruments and voice. We don't have a kazoo teacher. We have a guitar, piano, clarinet, trumpet, you name it.
It's one of the few things in life that you cannot max out. You can't say, okay, well, I put 2,000 hours into it, I've learned everything there is to learn, I'm done. Right? It's one of those few pursuits where it really doesn't matter how smart you are or how dedicated you are. There are always going to be more challenges standing there looking you in the face being like, well, why didn't you learn this yet?
When I called to find a violin teacher at the time, it was just my oldest, Dylan. And I just really liked Melinda. I liked what she had to say about music, her passion for music and education. And at the time, we could only afford just Dylan lessons. We started with him, and then eventually, thanks to the vision of the Music Institute, really, and our teachers, they really wanted to teach all the kids.
Well, actually, I started composing about a year ago. Just a year ago, I decided I'd try to actually write a few things I made up down. So I managed just to compose a few pieces.
I really like playing the violin, and I also play the French horn, and it gives you opportunities to do other things like concerts.
We don't have a lot of money for private lessons. I mean, for a large family, it'd just be astronomical, really. Because of the scholarship program at the Music Institute, we've been able to take lessons for 7.5 years.
It's just incredible. The growth rate has been so fast that what has happened now is our funding for scholarships has reached the capacity of what we're able to provide. And it's sad, as of last year, we now have a waiting list for children seeking music because they can't afford the lessons. We're needing funding for our scholarship programs. We're also needing facility. We have outgrown what Trinity Hill is able to give us. We have a small house back behind Trinity Hill on Tates Creek Road that where our houses, it houses our offices and a couple of studios. We're needing our own home, a place where we can call our own and continue to grow, to have a shingle so that people are really aware that the Music Institute exists.
I'm Stephanie Swayze, and I'm the Music Therapy Program Director at the Music Institute of Lexington.
Up and down, up and
I mean, I personally believe that music can evoke a different response. It depends on the child, but we've had a lot of instances where it really does evoke something special.
Music is wonderful for a cochlear implanted child because it helps them with their suprasegmentals. That's just a fancy word for pitch, melody, rhythm, and just the natural flow of speech. So that melody that music gives them is a really helpful tool for a hearing impaired child.
I know a majority of them have a hearing loss, and so they're working on their speech and communication. So a lot of what we do requires them to have to communicate, be that nonverbal or verbally. We want to make sure that whatever we're doing is going to help the child, go further in their life and gain these skills that they need. Because we never want to provide a service, it not be beneficial and just be a waste of time. I just feel like it's so important that people continue to support because it can do so much good. And without that extra help, that little boost, we're not going to be getting the funding that we need.
So we truly are needing a place that has running water facilities. What would be wonderful is to have a facility that would have a performance area. The other needs would be larger rooms for our group classes. Our group classes are full. So the Music Institute wasn't just founded to provide quality music instruction out in the community and affordability, accessibility to those who can't afford it. It's also to take care of the artists that reside in our community.
Hi, I'm Warren Rogers. I'm a volunteer board member for the Music Institute. I support the mission of the Institute that brings music instruction to children, and especially underprivileged children in Lexington and Central Kentucky. I want to invite you to join me in giving a financial contribution in support of this mission of the Music Institute. Thank you.
The Music Institute of Lexington, providing Central Kentucky with accessible musical education and the power for young people to pursue their dreams.